we're just 1, 2, 3. Hello and welcome everybody to another Gems of War stream. I'm gonna skip this one because it's a little bit too upbeat. I am Guardian Namek, and we are back to do the guild event. This time on Monday as planned. And hopefully that means I'll actually do a StarCraft stream tomorrow as planned as also. So I'll have some fun with that. But I'm also gonna have fun with Gems of War, so don't you fret. I do need to turn the sound up a little bit. I am gonna be utilizing the Ori, the Grasping Grimoire, Princess Fizzbang, and Vanya Soulborn for this week's event. The Vanya you can get from the Silver Necropolis Delve, so fairly easy to do. Everyone else just kind of RNG. Though you can also get the weapon from the Soul Forge, but really any weapon that makes things or explodes the board, any form of mana should be good. And you like purple gems destroyed? I could do that. I know I was whiffling and waffling for so long. Actually, I know exactly why I was talking. Anyways, it has been quite the busy day today. Otherwise, fairly good. I had a new video come out today. Go over some of the mythics, namely really just the team I am using. Because of the good old-fashioned case of I had planned for the wrong thing, and then also on top of that, there are a lot of mystics. And most of them are very mediocre, I'd say. Okay, there's a lot of purple there, I'm gonna say. However, with some of the ones that I had already in the system due to previous weeks, I found that the Ori and Vanya do or actually pretty much all of them do wonders, and there's like one in Karakoth that are like, oh, you're kind of decent, but you're single target, so I don't care too much. Let's punch when we can, because we get extra punching power. Hey, they put terror on me. Also, this dude could be very annoying with the curse or inflict. Or actually. Because oh no, it's not on 4 and 5s. For some reason I was thinking just 4 and 5s. Just when turn begins. That's even scarier actually. Because you could just easily have them and then someone with Death Mark. The only downside is he doesn't have Necromancy, otherwise I totally would have gotten him. It's just Curse and Terror would have been wonders for my Souls team. Now this is gonna be annoying, I'll say that. I don't kill them quickly. Is that teared? Oh, okay. I was like, oh no, no bonus turn. Yeah, let's grab that. Okay, got 4 across. I think 4 across is gonna be the best. And 3 up. Also perfect. We actually did kill the scary dude. Perfecto. I meant to let's get I meant to get the stream going a little earlier, but I did get distracted by 2 questions of the day from the different people I follow. I'm not even sure if I followed that. Well, I probably I follow a bunch of people who interact with the question of the day stuff for Baldur's Gate 3. Yeah, tab question of the day. I keep wanting to do quote of the day because both of them are QOTD, but it's question of the day. I followed a bunch of people who are doing questions of the day because it's just a bunch of other people who are like, hey, look at my cool lore character, story character. Like, here's some cool, fun stuff about them. And we love that kind of stuff. Wow, there's like no green on the field. Still fairly efficient to do it though. Yeah. Hit him. Perfect. Right, also she can bless, so she can remove the curse. Okay. But yeah, had some fun questions of the day today. One of them was like, how would your character fare if they were dropped into Baldur's Gate 3 like the player characters are, but without the player power? And the funny thing is, like, most of my characters actually would do really well, except for most of them would hate being a puppet. And so would almost certainly end up getting themselves destroyed. Not because they lack the power, but because their decisions are a little bit too inflexible, I guess would be the good way to put it. Pretty much the only characters who do alright or be able to actually make it through it and, continue would be Algrab and Belderim, due to the fact that, like, both of them have flexible morals, I'll say. Probably the best way to put it. Like, it's a little bit flexible. They get what's needed done, or what's wanted done. Not necessarily needed, but they get power, gold, whatever it may be, and whoever else gets what they want as well. This time, not really in Belgium's case. He loves getting enough power, and then he enjoys making sure there's no one around to complain. Then he met his wife. Then he was like, you know what, maybe I should be a little bit better. Not literally like that, but definitely akin to, he was very power hungry, and then he met his would-be future wife and went, maybe I don't need all this power. I kind of got everything right here. And then he was much better. And then he still used a ton of power to kind of take over everything. But it was for the better. Potentially. I'd say potentially, solely due to the fact of, it's the classic case of like, oh yeah, they did this for the greater good, and that greater good always turns out to not be good. But in this case, for my stories, everything was made actually better, but then also worse. Once she was dead, it was like, and hell's back unleashed. Da-da-da-deet. Da-da-da-deet. Da-da-da-dee-doo-doo-doo-doo-doo. Wow, can't get any good matches. Oh well. Oh, okay, good. No more terror. Okay. Yeah, I don't have any red. And I guess actually. Oh well, good enough. Right, I forgot I have the medals that, or actually I think they're just badges right now, but the medals that give you extra spell and skull damage, because I was like, that's 50 points is not enough to do 80 points. Then I realized, right, I have the 80% more. Ba-ba-doo-doo. And then I had another fun one, another fun question I saw that was like, how would your tab make friends? And it's like, well, actually, literally none of my tab characters are actually social people and would not try and make friends. It was just kind of that funny thing. I'm like, well, you see, just no, none of them would be. None of them would be doing that. However, basically every other character would be like, yep, hello, I'm gonna make some friends. And the Lights Hope Seeker Squad, aka Malabar and a bunch of dwarves, would just have a giant party with a bunch of ale. It'd be that kind of simple case of like, we're gonna make all the friends. Because all the friends will drink a lot of ale. And even if it ends up just being them, and or potentially more dwarves. It'd just be, could easily be the case of like, yeah, we're gonna make some new friends. And like they're on like an abandoned space station or something. It's like, you could just imagine Malabar going, there's no one around. You can't be making any new friends. And like, no one actually shows up. But it's just, the dwarves just use it as an excuse to party after a mission success. Which would be totally fair. Nobody, nobody do. Nobody dee 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 dee. Babadi doo. Nobody dee 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 dee. I can do that. Wonderful. Oh, good. Perfect. That's what I like to see. Lucky drops. Yeah, let's just try and take him out as quickly as possible. Up the board. Good enough for me. Okay, got 4 down. 4 across, 2 up. I think 2 up's gonna be the best bet. Hey, they killed one of my people. Oh yeah, I also forgot I actually set what class I was gonna use. Oh, it set it to sorcerer for me, so that's at least nice. But I did forget to actually set it. Yeah, it is Daemon for the class. Yeah, I was like, it's somewhere. Just didn't want to be in focus. I don't have... But yeah, I was like, do I have enough souls? I did kind of run out of souls earlier today, man. Okay, what fun things do you have? Yeah, that's actually quite nice. Figured I'd level up the lowest level 1. Bum 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 bum. Okay, I got 2s around, it looks like. Let's chop that one. Right, they're level 10. A little early. We love that one. Oh, yeah. Have a nice cozy day otherwise. Got the video out for this morning. And hopefully next week I will do a proper thumbnail. I haven't yet simply due to lack of interest, and then this last week or today I was like, I don't know what I'm gonna go into for today, and I was like, okay, I think it's gonna be Daemons, and then I was like, nope, Mystics. It's like, I don't want to try and do double duty, so. And I didn't prep a thumbnail yesterday because I was like, I don't know, what's it gonna be? And the answer was the unprepared. So I'm glad I didn't over prepare the wrong way. That had been quite disappointing, just been like, oh, dang it. But depending on what next week is, I will try and do some form of a thumbnail. Not sure how. Might just be whatever team I plan on using. Their kind of images as like a main picture, I guess. I don't know. I'll have to think about it some. I haven't given it much thought, but at the same time, it's like I want to try and try and have like a proper thumbnail instead of just auto select, because I think that'll do me well if I actually do good thumbnails versus autos, in the hopes that it might actually get a little bit more attention, because that is always good if we can get attention to my videos. Because at some point I do hope to actually do a little bit more. Don't expect I'll get to, but you know, hopefully I can. Nice, I pretty much just punched them all to death. And slapped them with a tome. You know, that's definitely what was happening. Definitely not just casting a spell or something. I know, I'm just smacking them with the tome, just like, bonk. Bum 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 bum. Actually, I might end up finishing up the battles. Since I don't really care for the lore events, simply due to the fact that there's no bonus unit, so it's just hitting things. And so I don't get the full bundle. I think, yeah, that should be good. So I don't get as many energy things, but that's also probably for the better, as I pretty much never spend all the energy things. Yeah, let's do that. And that, and 4 up, 4 up. Okay. 3 cross, 3 crossed. Yeah, it seems just to be 3 across, so ba-dump. Probably overkill. There's one benefit of doing them later in the week is that I should get a lot more attempts. Also, the other benefit of doing them early in the week is the fact that I can go, well, I've done them all, but there's at least a Raven, so that helps out. Got 2 2s. Yeah. 2 and 2. And perfect. Perfect victory. Big boss, who's getting scarier and scarier, I must say. Increase me. Something fishy. Uh-oh, that's really not good. Doobie-doo. Doobie-doo. Bum-bum-bum. Okay. 3 across. 2, 3 up. That's getting dangerous. Perfect. We got 1 bonus turn. Too much. That's it though. Okay, unfortunate. Oh, we can at least. Wait. I at least got rid of the curse, it seems, but it did not get rid of the terror, which is slightly unfortunate. Yay, that cleansed it. Might have also been a visual bug. Oh no. Many me the more. Nice. I look away for half a second. Then the Ori's dead. I guess got punched too hard. Very unfortunate. It's that left. Okay. Fortunate. Hey, I didn't spawn a minion this time. 10% chance for it. Was it? Okay. I'm a new meat shield. Wonderful one. Yeah, I feel like they're supposed to give me extra skull damage as well. Would you give me more skull damage as well? Okay, it's just spell damage. Could have sworn it was skull damage as well. But just spells. Very unfortunate. Oof. Some extra scrolls. Let's do that. Mind if I do? And hopefully blow up the board? No blowing up the board. Got it. Very unsettling thing when you look past just the face. Like, oh, it actually has like a full body. That kind of somehow makes it creepier. Because it's like, if it's just a flying, like, demon face, it's like, ah, whatever. I've seen worse. But, like, having it actually with a body as well is like, okay, that's slightly unsettling now. The tower killer? Yeah, it's tower killer. Good old catapult. Not trebuchet. You love trebuchet, though. That's such a better range. Okay, 3 crossed. 1 down. There's like no purple out. That. Nothing basic. And yeah, anyway. Wonder, so wonder. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Punching once, I guess. A little loud, so I'll skip that one. Okay, got 3 up. Seems just 1 across. Go up the board. Perfect. Three, 2 versus 3-2. Or 3-2. There's a lot of 3-2 options. Two and 2. No, it's 3 and 2. 3 and 2. Wonderful. Blow up the board. Didn't blow up the board. Oof. I realize, yeah, he could also be terrorized off the off the board. You'd be like, no, go away. You're not immune to it. You shall perish. A bunch of stuff. Okay, got 3s. Got 3 across the best rate. Down, 2 down, down. So do that. Oh yeah, he died already. I love it when they just very quickly die, so I don't have to worry about them doing devastating things. Look, all that. I can destroy them now. I really thought he was gonna die from that one. Sweet. Eventually the final battle for today. I don't know. I had a feeling the Raven would show up. They like to do that. Got a little knot in my hair. Need to brush it better. Also need to get the split ends cut. One of my friends gave me a bad time, and by gave me a bad time, I mean pretty much said, hey, you need to make sure you do that. Your hair is awesome and all that, but you gotta kind of need to make sure you actually take care of it. It's not good. Which is very valid. It is very much the case if I really do need to do that. And let's put the board in case she loses. Or gets feared away, and she's now cleansed, so I don't have to worry. Got 3 across, 3 down. And got an extra turn. Yeah. 4. An extra. Yeah, let's do AoE. Per usual, hit him. Do that. Two up, 2 up, 2 up, 2 up. 3 across, 2 up. Well, it's very unfortunate. New minion. Very unfortunate I didn't notice that. That's unfortunate. Pretty sure that meant I killed it, but I don't know. No minion, please. Oh, there's skulls thing. Oh, perfect. There's still skulls. Little dicey, but not too bad. Ooh, excuse me. Yeah, this dude, I was like, oh, this will be a great Daemon to be able to use because he does a bunch of true heavy splash damage. So it's true damage, and then it's pretty much 2.5 times the listed amount of effective true damage, which true damage in itself is effectively double that damage. So it's really like 5 times the normal attacker's damage, which is just like, whew, making it slightly better than a normal AoE character. Because that is the funniest thing. It's like AoE is 4 times the damage, just because it's AoE. It hits everything. Doesn't matter what I do, they'll all die. And probably the last one. Yips. Okay, I got their skull buster ready. And I can exit from there and punch. I do enjoy a good punch. Oh, this works wonders, actually. And I punch down the next one. Oh, we love to see it. Cross. And Ta-da. Nice, nice, nice. That is it for me for today. So getting started. Doing all nice and good. Yeah, unfortunately, one of our better guild people, guild players in the guild, left us for a different guild. It was like, oh, that's quite unfortunate. I'm not too bothered. They probably had their reason. Though, I wasn't expecting them to leave, as they did also dump what I must assume to be all their gold before leaving. So I was like, oh, I expected that it was going to be a case of like, oh, now I'm gone. But nope, they just, they left us for probably greener pastures. Almost certainly greener pastures, as they went to Alwyn Forest, which is apparently a guild as well in this game. But I really wanted to make the joke of like, they left us for WoW. Which is fair. I haven't played that for a week or two. I've been meaning to, but it's the case of like, I've been having a ton of fun with Warframe lately. So I've been playing that because it's a good old fashioned case of like, well, I'm having fun with it, I might as well play it. So it's like I've been having fun with it. I've been making sure I've gotten everything else I've been needing done. Today I haven't played too much, just a little bit before work, during my break, and I do mean a little bit, like I did 2 missions and then had to get ready for work. And then like want to play more, but gotta get more stuff done after the stream because I've been working most of the day. So it's the good old fashioned case of work takes a lot of your day away from you. I also had tried planning some things out with Divinity Original Sin 1, but like I want to do Lone Wolf build. But the issue with that is that it makes it so unreasonably more difficult to the point where it's just like, I don't want to play the game, but I was like, I could plan things out, make it, and it's like, I got to the realization again where it's just like, it just won't matter. It is so much more difficult. But I was like, it'd be really cool, but it's just like, not worth it. So I'm just like, you know what? Nope, not gonna take the time to play it. Now where we got yellow. Pretty much do that. Oh, that's very unfortunate. Oh, didn't realize they were close to death. I gotta punch these down now. Which is doable. Like that. On brown. No, we got red available again. Nothing good. Oh, there was something good. I just didn't see it. And I could just back out and do it much easier, but I'm very stubborn. Because, like, I can, so I shall. Red, just red. Okay, got nothing. I guess did that. Actually, that one will summon, and I don't want to try and deal with that in case that starts going up. Yeah, reflects skull damage. I was like, why am I so weak? And that's why. You know what? That's good. Wow, got nothing. It's like, where are the yellow? Did I find? Yes, okay, perfect. Did I get a bonus turn going? No purples. Most. A brown. That. Blue. Yeah, bonus turn from purple. Brown. Turn purple. And kill with perfect. Much quicker. How much souls? Yeah, not really worth it. Just do a few missions. The pet food, somewhat worth it. It's one of those cases of like, it's kind of worth it. It's easiest to do it this way, since you can't just go like, hello, I'd like a lot of pet food, please. Unless you pay for it. And I do not care to pay for things because of the fact that I'm poor enough as it is. And while there really isn't anything else I'd rather buy instead, it is still the case of like, I might as well save the money for when I need it, because I will need it. That's just, that is a certain. Now, once I am done with the needing money part, aka once I have a nice, stable, full-time job, I probably will be buying things in mobile games, and like, I guess technically a PC that has a mobile thing. The point being, like, I probably will be doing frivolous purchases at that point. Now there's no bonus turn. Gotta look for that. Hope was useless. Yeah, because it's like if I have enough money, I can spend a little on myself. Right now I don't have the money, so I don't spend it on myself. Now, the other thing is once I have a nice stable amount of money, I will be figuring out what kind of, can't think of the right word. Whatever the things are that you donate to charities, that's the right word. I forgot the word for some reason. But will be one of those things like, once I have the money, I might as well the random enemy. It just happened to be the second one. I was like, that's a really odd thing to do, but could be intentional. No bonus turn. How are we on the current event thingy? Nice. Move that. Shiny dust stuff. I haven't actually messed around with the shiny dust stuff at all, funny enough. Okay. I think I will call that good. I got the guild event done for the week. I probably will actually do some more battles later on in the week, but I don't actually have the opportunity right now. And as I have still a bunch of stuff I should try and make sure I get done before I go to sleep tonight. I will get them done, and then in the morning, around noonish, I shall play some StarCraft tomorrow. I think we both will have. I like to say both as it is just like one other person is going to be watching. But I think we all will have some fun when I play some StarCraft. I definitely saw a bunch of people watching, and I appreciated it. Nothing new this week. I do have that StarCraft VOD going up tomorrow, so if you missed the original stream, you can check it out. Check it out on the Guardian Namek VODs channel on YouTube. Yeah, check out the website. There's stuff there. I can't say it's good stuff, but there's stuff there. Of different projects and stuff that I do. And yeah, join the Discord. I talk there sometimes. Not like this, but with text. I don't talk in my own Discord. I don't talk in any Discords anymore. The age of that has long since passed. I was a happier person back then. I'm happy now, but I was happier then. Anyways, I hope you all enjoyed. Till next time. Bye-bye! Let's see if these buttons work. They do.